Driving for me is almost like it's like a life experience, man. You get to meet new people along the way. You find yourself places you never thought you'd be. It's just great to just be out, just you and the road. Because the road has a way of speaking to you. Because if you take the road and you compare it to your life, the road has already gone through its sequence of events, and people have posted signs saying the speed limit is 55. Slow up, there's a turn coming. When you come outside of those boundaries, there's always consequences. Mm-hmm. And then the further you go, the more directions you get.
I didn't think that I would be homeless at all. I never dreamed it, never realized it until it happened to me.
My name is Sheila White. I've been homeless for 6 years now. I've stayed on the streets 3 of those years. Now I'm in a shelter at Patricia Handy. I had a flood in my apartment. Instead of them helping me out, I had gotten robbed and lost my keys. So next thing you know, things just escalate from one day to the next, to the point I wind up outside and the snow was this deep, sleeping on a park bench. There's nothing I can do then but just find a way to survive. So I survived by just going from maybe relatives' house until they get tired of you and they be like, all right, you've been here 2 days, that's enough. So try, showering in the sink in the McDonald's. I've done it. Brushed my teeth in the McDonald's. Maybe went in Starbucks and locked the door just for a minute just to get my face and wash clean. These are things a homeless person has to go through. And that was my biggest struggle, just trying to keep my personal hygiene up.
My name is Lawrence Collins, born and raised in Washington, D.C. After meeting my wife, Naomi, in junior high school, we've been married almost 30 years. Even to this day, we've been separated for 4. I found myself using drugs and alcohol. And because of the drugs and alcohol, me and my wife, we are no longer together. That caused me to become homeless, and I found myself for the last 4 years going from shelter to shelter. I remember coming into the program and I had I was just having a lot of issues, and I was dealing with homelessness. I was living in a shelter. I was trying to, get car fare back and forth to find interviews and jobs. I wasn't afraid to let people know that I had been homeless. I had wrecked a 30-year marriage. I had wrecked a business. I've been a commercial driver for over 30 years. And I ended up losing my my trucker's license for DUI.
Hi, my name is Kevin Thomas Jr. I've been homeless for 3 years. My homelessness began about 3 years ago. It was due to lack of support financial from my mom and from me using substance use. When you dealing with mental health, you really dealing with a lot of trauma, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. And them all comes from the lack of support that a homeless person like myself, might not have. When I was a little kid, I seen people get shot in front of me, witnessed people dying in front of me off of substance use. Family and friends' house, they say to me, have I taken a shower because the way I smell. Clothing was an issue, not having enough clothing to provide for myself to even take a shower. Meals to eat every day, where I'm gonna sleep at. I made a decision to come clean because that was one of the barriers that I needed in order to get temporary housing. I went to meetings, I stayed away from people, places, and things. I crowded myself with new people, places, and things who were doing the thing that I should have been doing all along. I have two family members, my brother and my nephew, who both deal with autism, and I want to know more and develop a personal skill set to work with children with disabilities. Educational goals will be to have a certificate or associate degree or bachelor degree in child care development, where I could pursue me working in a child care facility, a children's hospital, or a daycare center. The smiles on their faces as they go to day-to-day life, because without the help of us as adults, they won't be known, they won't have no guidance. I think that'd be a perfect fit for me because I got a large family, especially with a lot of nieces and nephews, especially with the ones who are dealing with the challenges of autism.